Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? It's Professional here. So today I have another unboxing video for you guys. I haven't done one in a few months. The last time I did an unboxing video that was with the GTA 4, the collector's edition that I had for, so many years. But anyways, on this video we're going to be unboxing the Pazuzu edition of House of Ashes. So this is as you guys can see right here, this is actually a very small collector's edition. How much did this cost me? I think this cost me 70 bucks. I'll have it written down below how much it cost me. But this was a collector's edition that came out of House of Ashes. You guys might remember I played 2 months ago. I'm wearing the same outfit that I wore for the House of Ashes playthrough, so when I do games, I typically dress up as the characters that I, play as. So for people that aren't familiar, I was trying to dress up as Nick right here. So this was my attempt at Nick's outfit.
Should have never gotten up that helo.
But anyways, I bought this collector's edition, and this thing took 3 weeks to ship after the game came out. And so I didn't want to delay the House of Ashes playthrough. I ended up purchasing the game 2 times, and I was waiting for this to come in. So I've had this sitting for like a month. Unfortunately, I just never got around to unboxing it, but apologize for that. But anyways, we're gonna do an unboxing of it and a little review. So this is my first time seeing what's in it. I know the statue that's in it, but I forgot what else is in it. So here we go. We are going to be unboxing this right now, and the first glance at this, guys, is, I don't know if I would use the term misleading, but when you saw the trailers for this thing, and I'll have a screenshot of the Pazuzu edition on the video right now, you assume that this box is going to be bigger. This actually came in a little bit of a bigger box, but when I took this to my parents' house because I was visiting for the holidays, I took out the bigger box, and this was the smaller box that it was in. But anyways, we're going to be unboxing this right now, so let's open this. Let's see exactly what is in this thing here. And I'll talk about whether I think this thing is worth it. I would also like to thank my mom for filming this. But tape was being a little aggressive here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. Get that out of the way now. Here we go. House of Ashes. See this? Okay. Hell right there. Hell breaks loose. Oh no, all hell breaks loose. Okay, let me unbox this. Let's see. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? I think this thing is the statue. It also had the game, which I'll show in a little bit here. This. I don't really know what this thing is. I think this is just a piece of cardboard that was just with it. Oh, and here we got a little bit. We got some book here. Just a little hard to get it out. Okay, no, it's not a book. It's an envelope. But nothing else in the bottom of it. Okay, that's the box. Let's take a look at each of these here. Right here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so nothing else in there. Okay, so here you got pictures of all the characters and some of the events in the game. Rachel, Jason, Nick, Rachel and the Maximo. You don't have Eric on here. This is the logo of the game. This is Pazuzu, the ancient Sumerian demon, which I'll talk about him in a little bit. This thing right here, this is the monster in the game. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. There is going to be spoilers in this video. I will warn you guys when there's going to be spoilers. The logo, and this is near the end of the game. If you're about to, I'm not going to talk any further. A little spoiler coming up. This is if you get the good ending. This is what's about to happen. And this was the World War I or kind of, updated World War II Maxim machine gun. Rachel can mount that. I'll show that scene actually right here, right now.
Now we're talking.
Is she gonna use the World War I machine gun on...
I'm using it.
Damn!
Oh, I got a trophy for that.
But yeah, these are the stickers. These are all the stickers for the game. So nice, you know, some stickers. I'll probably put these on my laptop. That's where I think I'll probably put them on. Okay, what is this here? Oh, looks like a movie poster. Yeah, this looks just like a movie poster. If you gotta think about it, these games are kind of like kind of cinematic movies that you basically control. That's basically what these games are. And oh, right here, this is a collectible pin. For people that are wondering what this pin is, this is the Eclipse. Just see if I could get this out of here. Okay, I got it off. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this would be, you know, oh, right here, House of Ashes. I don't know if you guys can see that, it says right there, but this is basically just a pin of the Eclipse. So when the eclipse happens, when it's night, the monsters come out. So in the game, there was actually an eclipse in ancient Acadia that was actually in the very intro of the game. Okay, so that's it. That's the pin. Those are the posters. And now we have the part that probably everyone has been looking forward to, which is the statue. That's a little piece of tape right here. That's just the same thing, you know, all hell breaks loose. The package. Okay, let's take a look at the statue. Yeah, I'll tell you something. This thing is a lot smaller than I imagined it to be. Yeah, I don't think most of us expected the statue to be this small. This is the smallest statue that I've ever seen in a collector's edition, this thing. A little figure. I'm just going to put this on my desk. That's where this is going to go. And it's on the bottom of the ancient Sumerian ruins. And, you can't really move these wings or anything like that. I don't want to this is very fragile. This is very, like, I could snap this easily if I wanted to. Like, this is really, you drop this is very, very fragile. So, you know, if you order this collector's edition, guys, if you do order it, make sure that you open it on day one. I'm very lucky that nothing got broken in here. But I could see this being broken in the mail. So just be aware of that. But that's what the statue looks like. And I'm gonna talk about what this thing is right now. So right now, spoilers are coming up. I'm warning for people that don't want spoilers. This thing is the aliens from, you know, thousands of years ago. They crash landed onto Earth, and the thing is, though, is I actually predicted that these things were aliens even before the game came out. That's what I predicted. And I actually will pull up a tweet on the screen right here. So the House of Ashes official Twitter, they actually made a tweet asking people what they thought the monsters were months before the game came out. And I actually suggested that they were aliens. That's what I thought, aliens that were being housed underground in the ancient ruins, and I was right on that. What I was wrong on, though, is I was wrong that the aliens showed up when the eclipse happened, because that's what I thought. I thought the alien ship showed up right when the eclipse happened, but it turns out the aliens were there before the eclipse happened, and they were there before the ancient civilization. So the ancient civilization was not even aware of them. But if you want to know where these things were inspired from, these things were inspired from a real-life conspiracy theory. Basically, in real life, the ancient civilization that's actually in House of Ashes, that is the ancient Akkadians, which the Akkadians came after the Sumerians, I believe. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But that was in modern day, Mesopotamia, parts of Iraq. It was also in some other, countries in the region at that time. But anyways, ancient Sumer was the first recorded human civilization. So it was the first major recorded human civilization on paper. And there was all these conspiracies that aliens had come down thousands of years ago and had actually helped the ancient civilizations build their pyramids and their buildings and their ruins and everything like that. I don't believe any of that stuff personally, but that's where the inspiration came from for this. It was that ancient aliens had come and made contact with the civilizations. If you guys ever go on the History Channel, when they have those ancient aliens, program with the guy with the crazy hair and everything like that, that's where the inspiration came from. So I actually like the twist in that I like that there was nothing supernatural in this game. Because when you played this game, you thought that it was something supernatural, these monsters. But these monsters are not supernatural. They are aliens. Now, there's something else that I gotta explain in the story that a lot of people get wrong. People think that these things and the alien parasites are the same thing, but they're not. Now, in the game, Rachel can actually get infected. And let me play that scene right now where Rachel gets infected.
There's no more time. Maybe we can burn the infection out of her.
I'll do it, she's dying.
Maybe that's helping, actually.
Oh,
God. Disgusting. That's the parasite. Looks like that's the parasite that can make you turn into one of them. Ew.
So the parasites that are actually in the game, those parasites actually came in contact with these alien things, and they killed them and took them over. So how the parasite basically works is that the parasite goes inside you, and then what happens is it slowly kills you. You get a fever, and eventually you die. And then when you die, it basically takes control of your body, and your body it controls your body. So the person is essentially dead. It's a walking corpse that the parasite controls. So when these were an advanced species of aliens, they were very intelligent. They knew how to make ships and stuff. They were able to travel from galaxy to galaxy. And so they were able to communicate somehow. They appeared to actually be a peaceful species. I know that it looks threatening, but they actually seem to be a peaceful species. And what happened was the alien parasites somehow came in contact with them. My theory is they were trying to escape the planet to get their home planet to get away from the alien parasite. And what happened was the parasite somehow got on the ship. It infected and killed all of them, and the ship crashed into Earth, and the ancient civilization built on top of it. And then what happens is at night these things come out because the parasite is very susceptible to light. So if any sunlight touches it, it instantly catches on fire and it dies. The enemies in the game are called vampires, but they're not really technically vampires if you think about it. That's just what they're referred to. But in reality, it'd be more like a zombie if you think about it, because it's basically a corpse that has been reanimated by a parasite. This is the aliens when they have been taken over. They look like this, and the teeth. I don't know if you can see the teeth on the statue. The tooth. The teeth. The aliens, once a body is infected, fully infected by the parasite will actually create these two front teeth, which I think that's why they're called vampires, because they suck blood. But the humans that are infected, their bodies will eventually also grow those teeth, and they actually grow kind of like these horns out of their head, which is a bit creepy.
Don't feel much like climbing out there.
What the hell?
What the fuck, Joey?
Oh my god. Damn it, Nick, do something.
Shit, Joey, it's me!
Oh my god, what the hell? It's dead.
Oh my god.
But this is all of the aliens are dead. There's no proof that any of them survived, but that is the story for them. So I know I explained a little bit of lore here, but I wanted to explain exactly what this thing was for people that were confused. Now the story, the theme in House of Ashes is kind of that, you know, when you think about it, really the enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's really what you think about. Because you know, in the ancient times, what happened was the two ancient warriors, trying to remember their names. I can't remember at the top of my head, but they were enemies that fought against each other in a war. And they teamed up together, put their differences aside to fight a greater threat, which was these aliens possessed by the parasites. One of them eventually comes back thousands of years later, 4,000 years later, as a zombie vampire. And in modern times, Salim, who's with the Iraqi Republican Guards, puts his differences aside to fight alongside the Americans. And the Americans also put their differences aside so that they can all work together and survive and get out of the ruin and get away from these things. But anyways, it's really cool how they took like an ancient conspiracy, something that happened thousands of years ago, because ancient Sumer wasn't Iraq. You know, it wasn't called Iraq thousands of years ago, but it was in Mesopotamia, in that region. It's so cool how they took a concept like that and then brought it to modern times, also with the Iraq War in 2003, and how all these characters, you know, they meet up and they find out about these ancient ruins, they get trapped in there, and then they encounter these things. That is pretty much it. You know, this is everything here that we got. The only thing I didn't show is the game, which I'll show that. So here is everything here. The box, you know, the box for the statue. I don't think people really count these as part of the set, but I wanted to include it. The stickers, you know, the envelope for the stickers, the movie poster, the game. Again, I had to buy the game 2 times because I didn't want to wait to delay the playthrough. Here is the pin with the eclipse and the statue. Now here's the question at the end. Is this worth $70? I would say no. And the reason I would say no is because this game is $30. And the game is reasonably priced. The game is priced fair. I think $30, I think for this game, I think that's reasonably priced. Because this is a cinematic game. This is a game where you basically have choices in it. So this is a game that you play, you know, once or twice, and you don't really ever play it. Once you see all the choices, and you see, like, you know, how all the endings and everything like that, you're not really going to play this game. This game isn't going to have much replayability. The only time I could see replayability is when you invite your friends over and you play movie night and your friends don't know what happens in the game. That's the only really time I can see replayability. So the game itself is worth $30. But now, this stuff right here is what, an extra, you know, $40 for stickers, the poster, the pin, and the statue. If this statue was a little bit bigger, I would say definitely it's worth it. But remember what I showed you guys, that picture I showed you guys? The statue seemed like it's bigger. So, and the statue doesn't seem like it's made out of any expensive, you know, materials. This is, you know, plastic, and this is, I think, you know, I think it's cool, but I just don't think that it's worth the $70 price. But if you like this, you know, you're probably going to find these sets on, like, eBay and stuff like that for cheaper, you know, because the game's been out for a few months now. If you see this for, like, $50, I'd say $50 would be, I'd say, probably a fair price at that point, because you get the game and, you know, this extra stuff. But these games are priced at $30. Remember what I said. That's what the new price is. So, you know, for 70, but people might think $70 is a good deal, but these games are not priced at full price because they're just a cinematic game. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this unboxing. Let me know what you think down below. If you guys have any questions about the story in House of Ashes, if there's anything else you want to know, I know most of the story in House of Ashes. I know the lore pretty well in that. So if you guys have any questions on that, let me know down below and I'll reply to any questions. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you guys enjoy this unboxing video, please do drop a like, because it does help the channel out a lot. And I'll do more of these unboxing videos. I hope that Destroy All Humans 2, that's the remake that's going to come out this year, I hope it has another one of those collector's editions, because I would love to do an unboxing for you guys. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone, and Happy New Year again.